What's up, guys? Aaron with Twins Garage, and I'm currently getting ready to upload this video. This is an old video from an old channel, and I just decided to upload it onto this channel since I'm kind of working on doing this dash swap and harness swap and all that. So I figured this would be a good fit and a good time to put this video in. This video is from when I originally did the harness swap when the blue Subaru was an RS still. And yeah, so anyways, here it is. Let's get started. So far I've gotten the center console out, which is sitting back here. So now I'm gonna remove all of this radio trim, all that's got to come out. So you gotta, if you don't know, you gotta pull this out, and there's two screws here, and then you can, once you get this out, it's a little easier to get this frame off, but that pretty much just pulls out. Once the cup holder is removed, you can just kind of grab here and gently pull on it and start pulling it out. It's been a little while since I've had to pull it out, but it's not too hard. Everything in the back seat for now. Got some Ziploc baggies for the screws so I don't lose those. When I got this car, it had the black interior in here, and like 2 screws were in this entire setup. So I had to order new screws from the Subaru dealership to hold everything in place. So I got this cheapo radio off of Amazon, I think for like 25 bucks. It was just a temporary radio until I got my touchscreen with navigation. But for what it is, that was a great radio. Only 2 times I had to take it back out because this white harness is actually really hard to get off. This one here will just vibrate right out of the radio sometimes. I've heard of it being an issue with that radio from other people, but for 25-30 bucks off Amazon, it was a heck of a deal. So I would buy it again if you're on a budget. So now this just pulls right out, and then you got a plug behind here to disconnect. Okay, now you got some screws to get this out. Anyways, you got there, here, and right here, and then I'll get to taking out all this in a moment. Okay, now we're gonna move over to the center. The glove box, which pretty much is the screws all around it. Want to take those out, and there's some up inside of there need to come out as well, and the whole thing should come right out. Okay, I got glove box out, and now I'm gonna start working on this, which we have screw here right up in that corner, and I haven't watched any videos on how to remove this yet, but I believe there might be one under here. Not sure if that needs to come out back there or not, but I'll figure it out. Over there first. Okay, so there's a little screw clip here, a screw over here, and one over in that corner, and then you just kind of pull it. The rest, I believe, is just clips over here as well. Yep, that's a clip right there, and you gotta disconnect these wires in here, and then it should just come right down. Boom. Okay, this was a little hard to get off. I took the screw out of this, and then this, you just take a flathead and push it into the little hole, and this should pop right out pretty easily. These were pretty easy to disconnect. I had to disconnect this red wire that I had put in. It goes to the BR rev limiter just so I can have it on and off myself. So now we got a screw right there, right up there in that corner, and I'm not sure if there's more, but I'll let you know in a moment. Right there we got some nuts that gotta come out as well. Okay, so I ended up taking it all out, but there was another, I believe I left off with these 2 nuts. There's 2 more, one here and one on the other side. And then you have to pull, trim off. You just grab the top and yank it right off, but be careful, gentle. That side as well. Then there's a trim piece that's back here you'll have access to. You grab that and it's gonna pull off all the way down there. And then there's 2 10mm nuts here and there. And there's 3 10mm nuts underneath, so disconnect the airbag. There's 1, 2, 3. These are 10mm as well, I forgot to mention that. And then once that's off, you can follow your gauge cluster wires down, which should be, there's two harnesses under here, this one and the one that's going to be right next to it, which is kind of hidden back there. Disconnect those and it'll pull right up with the dash. The dash will kind of come up and out. It's pretty simple. I hear the hard part's getting it back in, so I'm a little nervous. I believe next is taking out the whole air system, heat system. You got to remove this, you got to remove everything, so it's a really crappy process, but we'll get it done, get this harness swapped, and be ready for the new JDM EJ205. That's where I'm going to take a break. Sorry if you can't hear me real well, I got my heater going on. I'm going to call it a night. It's getting late. It's early in the week still, so I should have most, if not all, this finished by the end of the week, like everything out at least. I haven't got the new harness in yet, so I can't start putting that in until I get it, but hopefully as soon as I get this out, I will have the new harness ready to go in. Okay, that's going to be the end of this segment. This was just removing the dash and getting that out of the way. Now the next section is going to be removing the entire dash harness. Anyways, please comment, like, subscribe, check out our other videos, check out our Instagrams, which will be linked below, and thank you.